Everyone, I hope you're doing really good, that you're healthy and joyful. Thank you for your presence. I am here to do Capricorn November Tarot 2025. I'll be using Major Arcana, Rider-Waite Smith, Woman Oracle, Osho and Tarot, Prism, and I Am Shadow and Light, Les Amours de Marlowe for the Love, and Divine Connection. Alright, let's do it, guys. Capricorn! I hope you had a good transition, summer through fall. It's not easy, and then especially with the eclipse season, but I hope everything was fine. All right, let's see the energies with Major Arcana and Rider-Waite Smith for November. Then with Osho Zen, we'll check, of course, Osho Zen will check consciously and unconsciously if you're working on something or you need to decide to work on something. And then, hold on just a second. Interesting. With a Woman Oracle, we'll see the challenge and, of course, the outcome for November. There we go. Let's do it. All right, Capricorn, let's see what's going on. Ooh, Tower. All right. And Virgo in the house. All right, okay. So, Capricorn. Energies of November. Well, first of all, the Tower is here because I think you were a little bit too comfortable. And when we are too comfortable, we're not aware of what's up because we're just like, okay, yeah, oh my God, my life is great. And you just have pink glasses, okay? In the near future, in the recent past, in the recent past, you were very much celebrating something. So either celebrating something in particular because maybe you had a contract for a job, you bought a house, you something, but celebrating. And then there's also the second scenario where it's like celebrating way to F too much. Going out a lot, drinking a lot, smoking a lot, whatever. But so the Tower is here to be like, hey, Capricorn, are you awake? Are you awake? Are you aware that this can happen for some XYZ reason? Okay. So something is not stable. You have to deconstruct the Tower to build again on solid foundation. If the Tower activates itself, it might hurt. Consciously, you have the Hermit. Consciously, you know that you need to do an introspection. You need to be the Hermit. To take a pause, to do introspection, to put a light on something that you don't want to see. This is exactly what it is. Take a break. But take a break to work on yourself. Take a break to take accountability. Consciously, you know. Unconsciously, you know that it's part of your personality. Controlling situation, controlling what you think, controlling the outcome, controlling other people. It's Capricorn, and you know it. Take accountability for it. And unconsciously, you know you are again in this position in November. But why? Is your dad was like that? Your grandfather? That's the only image that you have of a man? When you were a little kid and you were crying, watching a movie, someone was telling you, you're a boy. Boys don't cry. So you got to remember and you got to go back to try to figure out where it's from. Why? And maybe you're a man that has a lot of yin energy. So why you keep on doing this? The your challenge in November is to shut up. Your challenge is to be a little bit mysterious in November. And really shut up. Not talking about things that it doesn't concern people anyway. And especially if you have a project. All right, in the near future, you have an 8 of Swords. That's why I'm going to clarify why you have that 8 of Swords. You're in denial. Yeah, and you're suffering. You know what's the outcome? The outcome is to look at a situation or to look at your life with a third party. There's an exercise that is amazing. Is forget you are Michelle. Look at your life, look at what you do, but you're not Michelle, you're Patrick. And this is exactly what they're telling you here in the outcome. And this is exactly why you have that 8 of Swords. You are in denial regarding your life. You are in denial regarding the mistakes that you made, a bunch of stuff. And here, they're telling you, you're suffering. Your sorrow is linked to past mistakes. And your sorrow is linked with the fact that you are not activating that tower. Big mistake. So, you need to let go of crap. And you need to let go also regarding addictions, regarding behaviors, regarding a bunch of stuff. And then you need to go back to that little kid and nurture that little kid. Don't tell me you were addicted at 5-year-old. Maybe at 18, but not 5. Go back to that 5. Go back to that 11. Go back to that 15. And do the work. So the outcome is very beautiful. It is. Check the situation with another look. Pretend you're a friend of yours, a BFF, and you care. That BFF cares for you. All right, Decans. Wow, it's very intense, Cappy. You know, for a little while you were doing good, and here we go again. First decan, second decan, and third decan. You know what makes me sad, Cappy, is that at some point during 2025, you are like, yeah, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I want to take care of myself, I want to do this, I want to do that, and then you go back to, yep, that makes me sad. Because I have no doubt that you did some work, but the work you did, it goes back to dust. So, it makes me sad. All right. First decan. Don't bend over backwards for fear of upsetting people just because you are you. You are not alone. And mirror. So, you're not alone. If you need help, you need to call a professional, friends, whatever, whoever. It's not a weakness. Au contraire, it's a strength to be able to be like, whoa, I need help. And I'm not talking about addiction. I'm just saying in general. And someone or yourself, you're projecting stuff on others or vice versa. Fears, doubts, self-esteem issues. So you got to stop that too, and don't bend over backwards for fear of upsetting people just because you are you. But be careful. You, a healthy you. Not a F up you, not a auto-destruction you, not a auto-sabotage you. Healthy one. Second decan. You are not what we made you out to be. We are not here on earth to roll our thumbs and balance. Yeah. Equilibrium, harmony, peace and love, John Lennon. And you are not what other people tried for you to be. You are you, and you need to decide to be you. Third decan. Be loud, but inside. Otherwise, keep quiet until you get what you want. I am the wind I am not seen and yet exists. And stop. So here, it's like, stop talking. Stop telling people your life. Stop telling people your problems. Stop, you know what I mean? Because you know that if you're always talking about your problems, you know what they do, people? Well, first of all, their vibe can totally wear a mask and be like, oh, I'm so sorry, honey. If you need help, you can call me. But inside, they're like, she's having problems. Well, you know, karma. It's not healthy. All right, love. If you're in a relationship, Capricorn. If you're in a relationship, ooh, there's a transformation. Okay, there's a transformation. Why? Because you are at a crossroad. You need to make a choice. You need to, yep. And this decision will put you at ease, in peace, and serene. And of course, it is going to transform you. Both of you. So, it could be a decision regarding your family member, regarding kids also. But something is going to happen that puts you in a transition and that puts you in a crossroad. And you both need to make a decision, whatever it is. Okay. If you are single and happy. Single and happy for Cappy. Alright, so if you're single and happy, well, guess what? You are going to visit someone, or someone is going to visit you, but you are super duper patient with the process, with whatever information or whatever happened, if something happened in bed, for example. But you are staying loyal to yourself with lots of integrity. You are patient and core values and all that good jazz. So bravo. But be patient, and I think you need to express yourself. And of course, role can be reversed. Maybe it's you who wants to rush, and the person is like, whoa, okay, hold on. You know? It's beautiful. It's very soft. It's like, oh, it's all warm and cozy. If you are looking for love, but yeah, because if you're single and happy, you're sort of debating, you know? You're like, All right, if you're looking for love, Cappy. Haha. Whew. Okay. Well, if you're looking for love, you're not. It means that you're not healed. First of all, you're not healed. Second of all, maybe you went out on a date, maybe you slept with somebody, but you know inside of you that you're not healed. You feel the codependency, maybe you had a little separation anxiety, but there's something that is not expressed. So you need to express so there's no misunderstanding. Because let's say you went on a date and then you end up in bed, the same date, same night, okay? And now you're just like the oxytocin, and you're like separation anxiety, and you're on the couch, you want this person to call you. I mean, it's a disaster. So you know you're not healed. And could be reverse also, and you don't want to deal with that. Because you're like, oh my God, that was me like 5 years ago. you know? All right, Divine Connection. Let's see what's up. 2 cards. I draw 2 cards and then a third, which is the back of the deck. Okay. All right, it's very particular here, Capricorn. Maybe something very delicate is going to happen. I'm not saying that it's you, but something extremely delicate is going to happen, and it's actually going to put you on a silence, on a desire to keep some distance and reassess what's up inside of you. And this process will help you to absolutely have some sort of mutation, because you are going to understand something. And sometimes stuff needs to be rough, unfortunately, in order for you to wake the F up. It's as simple as that. That's why you have the Tower, remember? I hope it helps, Capricorn. Don't forget your magazine, your Astro magazine. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it will come out before your birthday season, and it's the link next to my picture on my page, on my channel. And knock yourself out on my channel. There's a lot of playlists. There's a lot of timeless reading. I'll see you soon.